Hello, hello, it's Melissa and I'm back today with a killer kit and layout share for my May hip kit. Sorry, I had to remember which one it was there. So I'm going to jump right in because I have limited time and show you what I have left. So this is the paper. With this one I got the pattern paper, cardstock add-on and the main kit and the embellishment kit. So as you can see, I've got a little bit left, but it's mostly scraps, and to be honest, I need to move on. I'm kind of sick of this kit. I loved it though, I must say. In terms of cardstock, I think I have put it away already, but what I had left was about 3 pieces. I've got this full sheet, or partially used sheet of chipboard. Didn't use that many, I'm not sure why. It could be because kind of need to move on from this particular crepe paper collection, but I'll definitely put it in my stash and I'm sure I'll use it up. I have these puffy stickers. These are from Dear Lizzie. These are exclusive, so I've done really well I think with using them, and they'll also go in my stash. These here I think could be Chamel. Do they say? Anyway, I used some of the white ones and none of the black ones, so because of that I'm going to put them in with the next month's kit. Now I think the reason why is because I really wasn't feeling the dark colours. I was more in a lighter, breezy kind of mood, if that makes sense. These I absolutely loved. Didn't use hardly any of them, so we'll carry them across as well. These ones I didn't even open. To be honest, there is a funny colour on some of them. It's like they've been left in the sun and they've gone yellow, and I just can't make yellow and white like that work together. I mean, you can see this side, even there's variance in the white, and so I probably could paint them, but honestly it just annoyed me, so I left them in the case or the package. Embellishments, that was from last month. I have hardly any enamel dots left. These words, I don't know if I'll use them. There's a few words there that I don't really use, like the word lucky and I guess vibes, good vibes, maybe. I don't know, it's not really a word that I would use. That is from last month. I've got those buttons left which I'll carry across. Same thing, I wasn't really feeling the dark colours. These are the exclusive, oops, there's a few more words there. Exclusive die cuts, and I didn't do a very good job of using them all, so maybe that's from last month, crepe paper, but maybe I do need to keep some of this kit together and use it again later on. I'm not really sure. These are just some fussy cut birds. I had an idea of stringing them up across the top of a layout, but I don't really have enough paper to make it work, so maybe I can do something with these. I should try. I may even do a video of what I do with scraps. That might be a good idea. So now I'm going to move on to what I made. I'm going to start with this as a traveller's notebook. I think if you watch my videos you would have seen it before, but basically it's a little traveller's notebook about Brielle and her in her big girl bed or falling asleep, because she's in that kind of age between not needing a sleep but still occasionally having one. So I just take photos of her in funny positions of sleeping or just looking really sweet. So this is one that I made with the kit. I've done my journaling in silver because I think it's less full on than black. I love that I was able to use the 3 little houses on this one, so that's what I made with that. And here are the layouts. I made 8 layouts. Now this one has got a little sequin across my baby because she was half naked getting measured and weighed, and so I just called it Sweet and Beautiful. And it's a really it's based on a sketch by Laura Whitaker for Stuck Sketches, and I love this layout. The journaling isn't that positive though, because at her check they weren't that happy with her weight gain, length and growth, etc. But that's to do with her having had a couple of infections, we think. So I loved this one because I could use up some of the little cute little icons and animals and just went to town with puffy stickers, so that's that one. And I love that it uses the 3 photos as well. This one you would have seen if you watch. I did a process video. One of my kids is actually, it's fallen off where I display and they haven't put it back properly. This is about me turning 40 and just a few thoughts. And I did some stitching around 4 of the words on this one, and I loved how it turned out. This one is the most recent one that I shared a process video for. I shared it last night, and it's about Azaria at age 8 and some of her favourite things. And I love how this one turned out. It's monochromatic, and I used an exclusive cut file which I backed with vellum and hand stitched the banner. This one is a mix of this month's kit and last month's kit, and I'd also kept these frames from, I think, Maggie Holmes Gather, which came in a previous kit a few months ago, but I kept them and I always intended to use them together on a layout, and this was the layout. So it's just Azaria and Brielle when she was a little 3-month-old baby, and I just made the most of the frames and also fussy cutting these flowers, which were on a paper from last month's kit. This one was playing along with stuck sketches, and I just love Laura's sketches. I think I have a video for this one as well. I loved that the sketch showed I think it was a gridded background, but this is a ledger, and it's quite whimsical. And I just love using sketches when I just need a bit of extra inspiration on how to get started with a kit. I think this might be the first one I made with the kit. So I called it Celebrate 8, and it just talks about how I can't believe she's 8. This one is my one about Sam. And sorry, I'm just wiping dust off. These have been sitting around for a bit. That sounds terrible, but I honestly have layouts piling up. This one's called Long Fringe Adventure because he got his hair cut. And you can't see the fringe in this, but it was the first time he'd ever asked for a specific hairstyle instead of just short haircut, please. So I thought that was fun to document, and he absolutely loves this one. This one I made in the weekend at a crop that I went to. This is an exclusive cut file, and Ava, if you don't know, Ava they saw a significant hole in her heart at the 12-week scan when I was pregnant with her, and then we prayed and believed God that he would heal her, and we never really spoke about it to other people, just a couple of close people and our pastors. And so when we went for the 28-week scan, we had to have an extra scan. The hole was gone, and then when she was 10 weeks old, we had to go down to our base hospital, which is 2 hours away. Well, I went with her, and she had an echocardiogram which confirmed that the hole was gone, and then we had to see the date, it's February, so I think November, December, January. So at 3 months old, we had to see the specialist up here, and he just confirmed again that the hole was gone, so that was pretty exciting. And so with this one, I wanted to use up these flowers that are exclusive die cuts and also puffy stickers all in one go, so I thought it would be perfect just to embellish that die cut. And I cut it on my silhouette and cut it white, and I've stitched around it and then just embellished with all those flowers. And I thought this happy heart chipboard from that Maggie Holmes chipboard sheet was perfect because her heart is happy because it is healed. So that's that one. This one, so maybe cover my journaling. It's really personal on this one. This one won't be shared anywhere online except for here. This one was for a challenge at the crop I was at, and basically Brielle had broken her arm, and we just had some follow-up checkups, and I talk about it in the journaling, but I don't want to share that with you at the moment. Maybe one day I will, but not right now. And so, yeah, I'd just been playing with Snapchat filters before we went in. We were waiting, and so I did both of us as the bunny and his little heart on the arm that she broke. And I struggled a bit with this one because I was in a hurry, and because it's so meaningful. This photo is so meaningful to me, and so when something's really meaningful, I struggle with scrapping it. But I think it's okay. I used white acrylic paint. The challenge was to use song lyrics in your layout, so I just did Daydream Believer. And I love this paper from Chamel, and I've just tucked some flowers under, added a hot air balloon, some of the little hearts that came off the exclusive lettering, and that is that one. And so I'll move that one out of the way. As well as that, I also use this kit for my 100-day project with Scrap Girls, and I think starting here. This is some of it stash and some of it is the kit. So this one, day 7, day 8. So what I'm doing is just recording a piece of scripture that speaks to me each day for 100 days. I'm a bit behind again, but I'm not putting pressure on myself because I have work, I have kids. I am reading the Bible every day, but I just need to produce these, and they're really quick to make. Here I went a bit wrong and cut my pages too small, but it doesn't matter because it's not about perfection. I think I got as far as here. So although that's probably made with last month's kit, but anyway, there are bits and pieces that are from that. So I made a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 pages with that kit as well. So I think I would normally do 10 scrapbook layouts, but I think that doing 8 pages and then the Traveller's Notebook and this mini album has been great. It's probably the equivalent to 10 pages. So yeah, I'm now going to be moving on to my June kit. I also have July and August sitting here, but I think I'm making progress, and yeah, I'm loving the kits, and it doesn't bother me that I'm not up to date with everybody else that is up to date on the kits. The most important thing is having fun. So thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out on my Instagram. I will post the layouts that I haven't shared on there yet, except for that last one. And yeah, have a great day. See you later. I'm back, and I know you thought that I was done, and so did I. But then I looked at all the die cuts and stickers, especially the exclusives, and I also looked at the paper that I had left, and I thought, you know what, I can make a couple of pages in this notebook. So here is this one. I hand cut a whole lot of scallops, which I've been wanting to do for ages, just from scraps, and then I tried to use as many of these die cuts as possible. This one was round, but I cut the flower out. I wrote my journaling on one of the labels, and I've used the puffy stickers. I've used some sequins from my stash. This is an Amy Tangerine acetate piece that was just near my desk, so I used it. And I really enjoyed having, this is the centre seam of my book, and I just really loved cutting apart and continuing my design over that. So I love the way it's turned out. So that's another one with Lola sleeping next to Brielle. And then I thought I really should try to make one more. And I love this, my Happy Place exclusive sticker, and I had May left over, so there's a bit of cat fur on there. Yeah, I had already cut these out, as you saw, and I never used them for anything, so I was really excited to use them for this. I just made a string, or I used baker's twine that was from some packaging, and strung the birds off there, and then 2 pictures of Brielle with her beloved yellow blankie, which she calls her nun, and she has it in her mouth. And then I've used some chipboard, and what I did was I peeled away most of the backing. So I was going to use this one as well. I'll show you the camera. And so with the bird, what you can do is peel off most of that, and you get an almost flat, slightly raised embellishment, more like a piece of thick cardstock. So that's what that is, and that is what I managed to do with my scraps. So end up doing 3 double page spreads, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. In fact, I may even try and get some of the puffy stickers that are left on this one as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm really excited to get going with my June kit now, and I'll be back soon with some more videos, I hope. Take care.